Bitcoin broke out to the upside from the triangle formation and so far is nicely pumping. Guys, this is something I've been preparing you guys for in yesterday's live stream, where I've been talking about that Bitcoin is going to see a pump very soon, due to the fact that we are seeing that shift in the momentum indicators right here at the support. But in today's video, guys, I want to have a look at the potential upside targets for Bitcoin right here, the levels you will need to be watching, but I'm also going to talk about that we might still see a correction during the month of September. And guys, Bitcoin is not the only coin out there which is pumping. Actually, a lot of altcoins right now are pumping, but in specific, Ethereum is doing very well and is trading right now at a new all-time high, trading above $3,700 US. So guys, I'm also going to have a quick talk about Ethereum and what I think is going to happen with the price of Ethereum in the immediate short-term time frame. Then guys, before we are jumping into the Bitcoin price action of today, make sure to scroll below this video and to hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated. For all the traders out there who are interested in trading Bitcoin or a variety of altcoins, I would highly suggest you to do that over on the Bybit exchange or over on the Femix platform. You can find my affiliate links below these videos, and if you use my affiliate links down below to sign up, you can get an additional bonus. Now guys, let's dive right into it. And what I've been saying yesterday, guys, is that Bitcoin is still riding that support zone, right? The support zone of the 20 EMA on the daily. Let's go to the daily, and then we set the EMA at 20 right here. Then we can see that this is a level that normally is acting as support in an uptrend, acting as resistance on a daily downtrend. Let's make it a little bit thicker so it's easier to see for you guys. And what we have seen right here is that so far we are getting bounces off from the 20 EMA on the daily, and that right here Bitcoin was touching this level again. So what I've said yesterday is that if we were to break below this level, we most likely have a confirmed correction right here over the coming days and weeks. However, if Bitcoin wants to bounce and wants to rally, this is the time Bitcoin needs to do that. And the interesting thing, guys, right here was on the 4-hour time frame, we actually saw that most likely we are going to see that bounce. That's exactly the reason why I went live yesterday, to warn you guys for that scenario. So if you guys appreciate that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That is very much appreciated. But what we are seeing right here is that on the 4-hour time frame, on the relative strength index, once Bitcoin was holding this support zone right here, we had a small little fake out to the downside, but that came along with a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. Well, a bullish divergence, especially on the 4-hour time frame, in such a strong uptrend, which we have seen already for since Bitcoin is bouncing, is actually quite strong. And we also saw that over on the MACD. So it's not only the relative strength index where we have seen that, but also right here on the MACD. The MACD is trending up while the price is actually making a double bottom formation. And afterwards we saw a very interesting development as well, and that is that we broke above the declining resistance right here in the relative strength index. And that is also another indicator which you can use to predict certain breakouts. This is something I'm using quite often. So right here we had a trend line, a declining trend line, which we broke. So that could be a moment you open that long position. But you can see as well right here is right before we broke that trend line, we already broke above that resistance on the relative strength index. And not even to mention that we broke that resistance way before we broke this declining resistance in the price. So the relative strength index in this case, guys, the patterns, the structures that we are seeing over in that momentum indicator can be really valuable if you're looking for if you want to confirm certain breakouts. So it's not only to see where momentum is going right now, but also to confirm certain breakouts. So what is the thing right now with Bitcoin? What should you be watching? Well, first of all, guys, let's go to the daily time frame. And as some of you guys might know, now and then I'm applying alternative analysis to my trading strategy. And right now I think it's quite interesting, because when I'm using alternative analysis and I'm using geometry for that, something that William Delbert again was using as well very successfully. So there are other traders in the past who've used such methods successfully, then I come to a prediction that we are still going to see a pullback during the month of September, by the end of this month, later this month, that we most likely still going to see that pullback. So that is also a scenario that I'm still going to watch. That doesn't mean that Bitcoin is in a bear market, definitely not. That still means, in my opinion, that Bitcoin is in a bull market, but that during the month of September, we're still going to see a pullback sooner or later right here, which will end most likely around the end of September. I will give the exact dates once we are getting closer. So, but it is important to see the developments with Bitcoin, because I don't think that this bounce right now will just continue in this uptrend for the coming months. No, it does make sense to see something like this, to get a pullback before continuing higher. And I think it's also interesting that certain alternative analysis is predicting this as well. So what are the levels you need to be watching above us in the Bitcoin price? Well, first of all, we have the normal golden ratio, the 61.80% above us, which is at approximately $51,366 US. That is right now on the Bitfinex chart. Depending on which chart you are looking, this might be slightly different, right? But as you can see, this level is also aligning with the middle of the rising channel that we are trading in right now, which has been very well respected during the time the Bitcoin was trading within this structure. So that is a very interesting level to watch. Another level to watch is the top of the channel right here. That would be at approximately $55,000 US. That is a level to watch after we break the 61.80%. I think it's less likely for Bitcoin to reach that level. I think we have to be watching the 61.80% right here, going along with the momentum indicator on the daily time frame. So let me bring out the momentum indicator or the daily time frame right here. Then we can see that we still have a declining resistance over on the RSI. If we really want to, let me make that a normal line. If we really want to, for example, rally to 55% or want to have a decisive break above the 61.80%, then we also need to break that resistance right here on the daily time frame. But guys, do take in mind, it is also possible to see something like this. We have been talking about that in my previous videos as well, that we are going to see another one last pump right here, and eventually going to get rejected from the declining resistance on the daily time frame, and from there see that pullback. I think this is a likely scenario, but we have to see how the price of Bitcoin is going to develop in the coming days and weeks. Right now the momentum is definitely bullish, and we are right now in the middle of a Bitcoin pump, which I'm not seeing stopping in the next hours or in the next day. So Bitcoin right now is still looking very bullish. We are seeing those breakouts and we are seeing the momentum picking up, right? However, it is important to watch these levels and these signals as well, because if we are testing those levels coming along with a rejection, for example, from the declining resistance on the relative strength index, then that could mean that that is the moment we are going to roll over and going to see a pullback, still a pullback during the month of September. But guys, I'm very curious what you think about this actually. Do you think that we are going to see a pullback during the month of September, or do you think that this is just a uptrend and that Bitcoin during the coming weeks will just continue this uptrend? Guys, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I'm very curious about the sentiment right now. Is everybody bullish, or are the majority right now bearish? Then guys, I want to have a look. Before we are going to have a look at Ethereum, let me quickly remind you that on the daily time frame, it would be a very good level to watch the 20 EMA on the daily time frame, because this level during this uptrend has been respected so well that if we were to lose this level, I think that can be a confirmation that we are on a downtrend on the daily time frame. So this is a level you want to be watching, the 20 EMA on the daily time frame. Then guys, let's go to Ethereum against the US dollar chart right here. And Ethereum is also holding support on the 20 EMA on the daily time frame. Very interesting. But look at this. We had just a massive breakout right here, and yeah, we just continued and we just broke above the 78.60% to our next resistance zone at approximately 3,700, but we went all the way up to 3,800, which is very, very significant. But right now, guys, I do have to say that I think Ethereum is looking quite dangerous right here. It's difficult to say. It's impossible to say if this is the exact top, but I do think that Ethereum in the short-term time frame is definitely getting closer to a short-term top. And guys, when we zoom in on Ethereum right here on the 4-hour time frame, then we can see we had a similar structure as with Bitcoin when we have a look at the momentum indicators, which I think are one of the most important indicators when analyzing crypto or any other assets. But we can see right here as well, we had a declining resistance. We broke that declining resistance already right here, right there, before we actually saw that breakout, right? So this is already telling us, okay, there is new fuel for a bullish rally coming in. Similar we have seen on the MACD, declining resistance right here, bam, breaking out, also breaking out already before we are seeing that breakout of the price. So then it's just a matter of time to break that horizontal resistance right here and to see a continuation of this uptrend. But like I said, guys, right now we have seen a nice pump in the price of Ethereum. But I would be careful, slightly be careful right now, because it looks like we could be getting closer and closer to a short-term top in Ethereum, which could mean that we could be seeing some volatility to the downside, right? The most important thing to watch, I think, right now is that we are seeing exhaustions on the daily time frame. Is not really confirmed, but if we are confirming those bearish divergences, then that shows us that at least if we want to continue this uptrend, we at least are going to consolidate for some time before we are going to continue, or we are going to see a correction. So what you can do is you can look at certain support levels, key support levels right here, and the moment Ethereum is breaking those support levels with increasing amounts of volume, then that is the moment you might want to hedge or you want to take profits on your long position. So guys, that's what I'm watching right now with Ethereum. Let's go back to Bitcoin. So yeah, Bitcoin right now is almost trading at 50,000 US dollars. We are trading at 49,800. So guys, when we are zooming in on Bitcoin right here on the 1 hour time frame, then we can see that Bitcoin is getting closer to the middle of the channel. The middle of the channel right now is at approximately 51,000 US dollars, but depending where in time we are going to reach this level, it might see confluence with the 61.80%. And that is, I think, actually quite significant. So we have to be watching what Bitcoin is going to do, or how Bitcoin is going to react when we are going to test this level. Are we going to break through? If we really get a decisive breakout out of this 61.80% with a break of the daily declining resistance on the momentum indicator, then I definitely think that Bitcoin is in for a nice another leg up to the upside, which can mean that we can go to the top of the channel right here, which right now would be at 53,700, but the further in time we are going to reach this level, it can be at 54 or 55,000 US dollars. So you should draw that rising channel in order to see where that level would be. But okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's analysis, guys, and although everything right now is looking very, very bullish, I still expect that pullback during the month of September. I think it is a likely scenario still to occur, so that is something we just have to take in mind. But right now, so far, the momentum is still on the bullish side. So Bitcoin is still pumping right here and is going to look for the next major resistance. Guys, if you enjoyed today's analysis, make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated. Then for all the traders who are interested in trading Bitcoin or a variety of altcoins, you can do that either on the Bybit exchange or over on the Femix platform. And if you use my affiliate link down below to sign up on one of these platforms, you can get an additional bonus. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.